Hola, peanut butter chicken sandwiches. Um, how the fuck are you, huh? How the fuck are you, Ray? Huh? You doing okay? You doing all right, Ray? How about you, Bubba? Tammy? Everybody in? Everybody sure you buckled up? Because you got your fucking helmets on? Okay, good. This is going to be just me talking about things I want to talk about and however I feel like talking about them. Right now, this one's just like, it's not really ASMR, if you would, 'cause I'm not going to be doing a lot of like the noises that ASMR people do. I do have a stereo mic set up, but a friend told me that my voice was calm and soothing, and if I can help in any way I can, I'll do it. So this one is going to be by keeping on the subject. It'll keep me from freaking out, going to politics, and yelling about stuff. So I'm going to do this one on love, sex, and romance. This is just my opinions. You don't have to listen. If anyone has a problem, I'll refer you to. I mean, if anything pops up in the thing, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna ignore it unless it's having to do on subject. I'm no longer feeding any of the trolls. I'm no longer paying attention to anything that pops up down there that's negative or whatever. I'm just gonna keep on rolling. I just don't give a shit anymore. I don't have any reason to pay attention. If you don't like what I'm putting on here, the door is wide open. The one that you came in will let you out, and no one gives a fuck, including me. I mean, no one cares. We don't. We don't. I know you don't have to announce that you're leaving. You can just go. No one gives a fuck. It'd be like me if I shut this off. No one fucking cares. One or two might, but I mean. So, anyways, love, sex, and romance. They're it's possible for all of them to coexist in one relationship, but for some reason, um, we tend to have divvied them up into like almost responsibilities that we get from different people. um, Genuine love is something I don't think I've ever really like ever. Oh, I loved you in my way. You know what I mean? I know that for some reason people can't love you in a way that you want. If I can't convey my feelings in a way you can understand properly, then right? I really don't get to get mad at you that you didn't fulfill your needs, right? I was watching a thing today. I was talking about how people like myself often miss the love that's all around because it doesn't show up in the form that we want it to be. I'm like, yeah, but the thing is, I don't really ask for much, and that's the only thing I want. Okay? You're missing out. No, that's not love at all, because that's the only thing I want. I mean, the thing I need is to be shown love in the way that I need to be shown. No one has done for my life. Oh, I've seen all this. I love you the way that I want to, which basically means I love you to the very edge of having to do something. You know what I mean? You're trying to love yourself through me. You know what I'm saying? And he's wondering why I don't appreciate or accept it because whatever thing that is, like, you know, if you bought me your favorite DVD, wondering why I'm not just ecstatic about, you know, getting it. The thought that counts. Because I could watch this with you. I don't like this show. You like this show. I don't like this show. Right. It's very expensive. It's very collector's item. You have no idea how much it is. It's very rare. I don't fucking care. You know what I'm saying? It means nothing to me. Nothing. This is like my favorite show. So you're saying I mean no. Okay, you know what? Go fuck yourself. My problem is now suddenly how I have to come for you. You know, we're done here. We're done. I'm not doing this game with anybody else anymore. Again, I've done this my whole fucking life. I'm sick of it. I'm done. How you feel is your responsibility. It's like how I feel is my responsibility. If you're gonna take the fucking route like that, just fuck off and don't talk to me anymore. You want to joke and whatever, that's one thing. You know what I mean? 'Cause, I mean, I joke. I joke around like a lot of stuff. I make sure there's no that I'm so, is love. Feeling of connection towards someone that's way beyond you like them to a point of almost needing, almost there you like them almost as much as you like yourself, and you never like yourself. Even if you're like, oh, I hate myself, I want to die. Why aren't you dead? You still like yourself. You're just pissed off at the world. You know, you really don't want to. No matter what we say, the person we love the most in the world is ourselves. Oh, I hate me. I get that. I've been there. I get that. But again, as long as you wake up and keep doing it, still love you. As long as you're like, well, dude, if it wasn't for this, you still like you. You're just pissed off at your situation. Why can't it be? It's not your fault. You're not content with this area because you're not supposed to be bullshit. We all see it. We all feel it. We all know it. But we all pretend like we don't. I don't know why. One of the most annoying parts. Why can't we all be just honest, man? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with just being fucking honest? Um, atheists, can't. I mean, it does bear into love. They can admit that they love something, you know, but because of their belief of what love is and what they would do. We've all got these great ideas. It's all here. You know what I mean? So you're just improving. You know, do what I do. Give us two penises. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. I would improve this. I'd give our, I would put our, you know what I mean? Why is the penis next to the, give a better location for it? I mean, they all joke about that shit, but they never mention a better location. You know, be a better location for your butthole. Perfect. People joke about the, you know, your playground area right next to a waste facility. Where should we move the waste facility? Where should we move it? Where should we move your asshole? Let's say. I mean, I get the joke and everything. I have laughed at it and whatever, but it's just my point being that anybody can drive by and go, "That's fucked up." Look at that! Look at that! The car's mangled up and it's fucked up. That is not how that's supposed to be. Ooh, you guys see this? Look, that's fucking. Oh, dude, that is gnarly. That dude's got half an arm left. Oh, that's fucked up. A little bit while later, another observation of someone else. The ambulance when fetched his arm from across the street and three toes. You know what I mean? Each one, but they're still commenting without doing any helping or changing or helping. It's just pointing. You see those guys beat that black guy up? They got it all on camera. But what happened to the dude? Oh, they took him away and just filmed. Yeah, got the license plate number. What good is that? If they're fucking like a, but they probably just changed. You don't want to get hurt. If they were going to drag that woman out of that fucking place, and all these people, men and women, just stood there while these grown men were yanking on this woman. I would start up and start swinging fists. You're gonna have to fucking get some guards or something on me. Again, if they you, oh, wait, everybody filmed going, stop it, stop. We got you on camera. Yeah, but by the time, like, say they decide to go and snuff her, by the time they go to prosecute, she's dead. Oh, you got lots of good footage of her last few moments. But if you would have thrown a fist, I'm not going down that easy, and she throws a fist. Her friend would be like, yeah, fuck this. No, no. You know, a lot of people, there's only like 3 or 4 of them, and the guy on stage. There's a whole auditorium of people, older, younger, maybe whatever. And all of us are throwing fists on these 3 guys. Take your fucking hands off her. You're not taking her anywhere. 200 people beat the shit out of those 3 fucking guards. I mean, we fucking leveled the motherfuckers. Even if some people stay out, and we just leveled the motherfucker. We go up on stage and we talk to that Republican asshole was telling them who's calling us fuckheads and basically that we need to shut up and show respect. We pay the salary for. Make sure someone grabs his ass before he sneaks out the back fucking door. You want to change your fucking attitude and give us some better answers like what you're going to do to fix this immediately. We can just end this immediately. 250 of us, and your security guards are down. By the time the cops get here, you'll no longer be breathing. Your widow will have to sue us. That's what I noticed about America, and that it's not really about justice at all. Justice is equal. Yeah. America is about retribution. Law system that will supposedly get you retribution. If it was justice, it would stop it from happening by stopping the fatherless situation if there are a route for them to go to besides fucking. I mean, a gang member guy becomes a father figure. It could have easily been a fucking person in school playing a musical instrument or sports. They're looking for a dad figure, and someone shows up doing that. Whatever the going trend is. Why isn't there a going trend of people that are like going, look, fuck those guys? What are they doing rap? We ain't about all that. We ain't about all that. You know? There's help self destruction. Boogie Down Productions, PDP. You know, brought nothing. You like. Um, UNITY. I've been noticing that one, some of the younger black kids are not taking like, that's right, boy, get in line, clock. I'm like, fuck yeah. That situation, yeah, knock that motherfucker's dick. You heard it, boy, get on it, blam. Ow. Sorry, master, we ain't taking no. I've been emancipated. You better put a please on that bitch. Sorry, Carton Joe. You got knocked the fuck out. I wish I could have been there. You got knocked the fuck out. You gonna need them shoes, man. They don't fit me, but you still ain't gonna need them. I'm gonna just toss them on top of the building because you ain't gonna need them. You're going night night, bitch. When you come out, you're gonna be going. I'm the poo poo stutter. You know what I'm saying? Where's the bathroom? Oh, where's the bathroom? More people want them, especially dudes. They're wanting to settle down. They want to have families. They want to fucking tell them to fuck off until, you know, Well, what do you bring to the table? Okay, the day's already over. Get out. What? We're done. That kind of shit, you know? I'm like, whatever. And like, yeah, whatever. Like the next fucking 5 years, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because they're getting sick of it, man. Because they're just pissing away their fortunes because they're little fucking dingle hoppers just can't shut the fuck up and tell them, like, fuck that, fuck that, fuck this. Alimony every fucking where, child support every fucking where. I'm not blaming women. I'm saying these guys are just, bed hopping. Some of these women, bad intentions. A rich guy of any kind. One lady pretending to be pregnant by one of the guys from The Bachelor. Again, that'd be one thing. Like, there's still not okay, but it'd be kind of sad. Like, imagine if she was just psychotically sad. You know what I mean? But if she wasn't doing this, you just don't know how to. I mean, you're the guy, awkward ass. I don't know what to do, so I broke into her. You know what I mean? I broke into her house and just wrote "I love you" and like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't do that. Like, that wasn't romantic. No. Oh, I thought it. No, that's why you're in handcuffs, right? You know what I mean? That kind of shit. You ever see that from women? So, like, I mean, oh, that wasn't sweet. No, breaking into Keanu house and just sitting there in a bathrobe with some of his favorite movies, some of the movies he's acted in that you've been in, like queued up for to act out scenes with him. That's not normal. Or I mean, like as soon as he gets home from being over wherever the fuck he's been, come home, he's in his bathrobe, his TV queued up with your favorite scenes, ready to run lines. Clear with this with him. Normal to do. You have a key. Oh no, not normal to do. I love it. Sure, you don't just need help. Love the guy too. I didn't want to admit that he's a fucking bad. He's a good guy. Get some that's less sweet. Been a lot of chocolate today. I don't want to do that shit. That's way too much chocolate. But I can be strong and still work out the formula. It's the labor of love. And of course, there's the different kinds of love: familial, romantic, helpful, beneficial, positive love, and there's negative, hurtful. Hmm. I'm sure it's not the only kind. But it's like friendly, Is there a reason why you don't tell the guys? You're like, I'd like to put you in the friend zone. You know what I mean? There's a reason why you don't do that. Like, well, no, I want to be my friend. Like, yeah, you're friend zoning him. You're not telling him. Tell him you're in the friend zone. He'd be like, oh, fuck no. But, and he'd fucking be like, no, fucking way. As long as he thinks there's a chance, he's gonna hang in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, again, if the guy were to do it backwards, if there was a guys would do to women, you gotta be complaining all fucking day. What kind of shit is this? You just want, you know what I mean? Because he's practicing for his, his real girlfriend. Basically, he's complaining to me. Yeah, friend zone. Again, if it gets done to you, you start going, this is bullshit. Like, well, you do it all the time. Remember, you just want some friends. You know what I mean? It's very weird. Double standard. We all hold double standards. You know, it's just a blind spot of it's not me doing it. That's it's just Tuesday. It's hypocrisy. Right? I got a week to shitty to you, and you don't even get a few days to decompress from that. Happened to me. I was a hurricane, you know, going through the life, and I didn't mean to. So you can't be mad. Can't be mad or stay mad. You understand? Can't stay mad, but like, you can be mad. You have like a spasmodic twitch, and you punch me in the eye. I can be mad. I won't stay mad. Someone inside me is gonna go, "Did you just fucking use your spasm to just punch me in the eye?" Be that kind of person. Relationship deteriorating. I would hope you just say it and not punch me in the eye. I'm gonna trust your spasm. Any ball hitting, we're gonna be. We'll have to talk. You're too good looking for me to say it. Too hot. I would just be like, we need to talk about this. Like, what's this with this ball flicking? I don't like it. No, I won't learn to like it either. Show you. Because they're flicking things until you understand. No? Okay, then. Yeah. Let me just flick instead of flick. All right. Why do we parse them out into different things, you know? Especially guys. Guys especially seem to be like, that's not the kind of girl you bring home to mom, but it's the girl you want to fucking, yeah. So it's the girl you want to the kind of girl you want to sleep with. Which is what most of life is about. What other reason? I mean, seriously, if you're gonna get married, what other reason than to get with someone that's just like fucking shit out, right? You know, or at least we're gonna work on getting there. You know, together. You there for me, and you get there, me for there for you. You know, I mean, that kind of thing. We're working in that direction. No, it has to be exactly perfect from the first time through every time. Why? You're never gonna ever fight or argue or have a disagreement or misunderstanding of any kind. Again, certain words don't mean the same thing in different, situations. Even within America, between different East Coast and West Coast, different shit. Really quickly, especially if you kind of forget the fact that you're in it together, and especially if you're kind of in a defensive mode rather than a cooperative. Then something negative comes up. What does that mean? You know what I mean? You're not going to trust the person you're with. You know what I mean? Might as well not even do it because you're just going to be your entire life is going to be that. What are you going with? But why them? When you're in that, you know what I mean? That's no fucking. It's better just go like, yeah, I'm going to do anything. I'm do anything. I'm being honest. If you're going to do anything, you're going to do anything. Whether I sit there and ask you and grill you 1,000 times, you're going to do whatever. I just say, just don't. Give me a call. Tell me what's going on with your shit. Like, hey, we're over. Okay, cool. You have to explain anything else besides that, and you're free to off the hook. There you come on, explain whatever happened if you want to. Oh, okay, you found. Okay, cool. You about moving your shit out? Yeah. Okay, cool. Seriously, I'm cool as fuck. You don't cheat on me. You know what I mean? Don't cheat on me. We're cool. I get it. Some people get tired of being with somebody, or you. I mean, if you're out and you're like, really thought I liked you, but I don't want to explain shit. I get it. You saw someone that you did. Everyone's here to try and stop you from having happiness or joy. It's gonna make you happy, then fucking go do it. Don't change your fire. It's by already. It's too late for you to change your mind. So don't change your mind. Put my mind in a little bit. I won't be. Not that I'm going to be with anybody else, but I'm not going to be the same guy anymore. I've already changed. I mean, when you called last night, I'm no longer that dude anymore. And that will never be that dude ever again, just because it was a different situation. You know? But if you ever break up with somebody, just stay fucking broken up because of the fact that, like I said, you can come back walking on eggshells and shit and watching out for everything they do, everything you do. You know what I mean? You're gonna try to make sure that you don't get into another argument, but those things still remain there and they're still bothering you. But you're just trying to keep, you know what I mean, whatever. So you just fucking let it go. In my experience, just fucking let it go. You know what I mean? When it's time to let it. I wish I followed my own advice, but I mean, I was at right when that's separating. What 48? It was like the first time it actually showed any kind of attention at all in the fucking relationship. Really, like did it actually make sense? You know? It didn't. Then like 2 days, it was okay. You know. I was sitting there, I was walking the store, and I was like, "Yeah, you gotta go." Okay, like I said, I never made you promise. Right, normal. Okay, it's been what? Promise. What? It's over. Get your shit and get out. Change your mind. I won't. It takes 18 years to graduate high school from birth. Not to get this. No. Not to do this. I mean, there's only requirement there is that you just exist in the same place and want to be there. That's all. Missing a couple of those ingredients, so I don't have to pay for it. That was like I said when I basically came back and told her, "Who the fuck you think you are? What do you think is going on?" I'm not your dad. I don't owe you. If you're mad at me for not making you happy, how can you get out of my house when you first realized? You know what I mean? Why did you say that? Do you think I owe you happiness? I mean, I don't. You know what I mean? So you're gonna ride my dime for like what 4 years until you find it. Like I said, like this is something I denied you, so therefore, no, like I'm just fucking ecstatic off the walls. You know what I mean? Yay! Look at him, just happy. No, I'm fucking stoned and miserable all the time. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. It sounds like a good idea. And I would kept going to this, you know. Yeah, one person miserable now is enough. You don't have to drag me down too. Self love, it blinds you from, again, you've been wronged, you got this and this and this and whatever. The person in front of you, or whoever, agreed to be your significant other or spouse, whatever, long term commitment, they're supposed to fix all of it. It seems like American women are supposed to just fix it all. And in this country, especially, that comes down to financial stability, like having just a shit ton of cash because you can just buy a maid, you can buy a masseuse, true Swedish, instead of having to like lay hands on each other and get other people to come in and do it the proper way. Well, that was great, wasn't it? As you're looking at each other, going, "Ah, that was really fucking good." Yeah, he's rubbing hands and give me some lotion. Got strong hands from the guitar and back. One regret in life is I can't massage myself. Just kidding. But no, I really wish I know what I have to do, but I'd have to be outside of me. Turn your head. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're doing it right. Yeah, yeah, I know. We both know what we were doing. Yeah, I know. Just shut up. We're about to fix it, okay? Crack. Ah. I know. We got to crack it the other way. Just sit like that for a while, unless we break your spinal cord. Now I feel like it's been a long time. It's only been 32 minutes. So I guess I don't know. As far as like sex and shit, like I'm not expert on love. I'm not expert on sex, and I'm definitely not. I mean, not expert on romance. But I can talk about what it means to me. Um, I was exposed pretty young to pornography, not like full on, but like naked women. So I've always been attracted to older women. And yeah. Oh, shit. Lindsay Carter. Linda Carter. That was my shit when I was a kid, dude. Little spin, turn on the fucking Wonder Woman costume, then jump off the side of a building. I'm like, lasso of truth. That's what I need. Make me confess some shit. I didn't want to talk about. Oh shit. But no, I've always been into darker haired women. My whole life, I just have been. Huh? Um, Speaker, this microphone is still working, right? Looks like it's not really. It's going through, but I don't think it's iffy. Well, let me try something six. I don't want to do like today where it's just going now. Check one, two, three. Working now. Checking one. Hopefully that's a good solid connection. We're both dipping and diving up and down pretty fast. Yeah, I should, that is that looks like shit. That's a little good. But now that looks better. That looks like a good signal. Hopefully it wasn't been bad this whole time. There was that one that I put up that was just constantly dropping in and out. And this one looks like it's doing. It looks like it's doing okay. Hopefully it's been doing okay. Aside from when I fucked it. But yeah, no, I haven't. I'm not like a skis or nothing. But again, I'm adventurous with someone that I'd be with. But there's never really anybody that's actually putting in time or effort. You know, the people that are just kind of like they take, but they don't put any like really effort into it. Yeah, and it's really weird. Like I said, the two-way expectedness. The guy is supposed to be kind of like inexperienced. The women that I've met, they want a guy that's kind of very inexperienced. But when he gets there, he's just good at it. Just naturally good. Like, it doesn't happen. It's like never play guitar, just picks it up and just. It doesn't really happen that way. I mean, it can. It doesn't really happen. I want to be like a good smooth talking guy, but like he's not. That really doesn't happen either. Usually, he gets smooth talking because they shoot their shot a lot. You know what I mean? That's why they're usually good. I don't think I'm good at it, but I just talk and I say whatever the fuck I feel, and I just don't give a fuck. I find it funny. A few points. Just talk about shit. You know, this person. Talk about real shit. Just shit that actually happens. You could like pretend. It doesn't. It does. Saying it doesn't make it go away. I'm just kind of like on romance or relationships or whatever. They were talking about. I was watching the show the other day. They were talking about the dynamics of men and women in the family. They talked about how it went from, remember when there's like Leave It to Beaver and Father Knows Best, to this dude who was kind of looked up to and admired and almost revered to by the 80s. He's this kind of the dad's almost always this kind of bumbling idiot that can't do really anything right, you know. Fuck. I get like it's just a stereotype in the story, but it's kind of weird how those kind of things go through. And the correction, the overcorrection, um, misuse of stuff. It's just very weird to me to watch everything how it goes and what people think is right and what people assume is wrong. It's just interesting to me because rules for thee, not for me. So they're just for a lot of people. You can take it and dish it, then I really don't give a fuck what you say. But if you picture like Don Rickles getting upset because like this motherfucker's old. Hey, now. You know what I mean? Dude, did you hear some of the shit you just said, Don? Yeah, but that's no reason to call me old. Okay. This racist. Well, hey, man. I have feelings. Could have fooled the fuck out of me, man. Um, yeah. I don't know how long this one's going to go for. I just feel like talking a little bit more because I did the other one and it kind of cut off. So I figured I'd try and do one. And if I knew for sure people were like watching whatever, then I would just go ahead and it'd probably be a lot calmer, but I just, like I said, drifting and shit, and it's just so fun. It seems like every road leads right back there, so we gotta fucking clean that shit down to the fucking root. I don't ever want to fucking ever. So, yeah, and romance is basically anything that gets you revved up, gets you swinging away. If you're into like skulls and Tim Burton, then getting tickets to go see fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street for your birthday may be a perfect fucking gift. It'd be a perfect romantic gift. If you're kind of slutty, reaching the popcorn and his dick is in there, that might be exactly what you want. You know what I mean? It depends on and no one can tell you if that's what you want, then fuck off with anybody else. Here's a shit. What's happening? How you been? You just enjoy the resonance of my bassy voice or the stupidity of the words I say? I just ramble on and ramble on about shit. Um, yeah. Um, if you're gonna expect romance, you should expect to like actually dole out and not just what if you're gonna you should not be trying to get yourself into bed. You know, awesome. Turn it up, man. There's been lots of times I thought about just really fucking with the frequencies until it's just as you know, Charlie Brown. Love delay, so it's just do a real ASMR. Just like it's like one word every few seconds. It's got this long trailing echo and delay. Hello, hello. It's like tomorrow. That one reverb by Echo I have for the voice on Robber and the Thief, that mage. It's just fucking kooky. Mm-hmm. I want to be able to bring that shit in for live, especially when I'm reading my stories and stuff. I want to be able to bring that stuff in. Yeah, they say find find like three loves. One to keep you healthy, one to make money at, and fucking one to that for your just to do, and you'll be happy. With the left to right talking in the ear thing. That. In this ear we have happy thoughts. In this ear we have soft thoughts. And my lips going down. Felt weird as hell. I don't know. Um, no, I could. I mean, like I said, I've thought about doing some like, really crazy stuff if I wanted to go like experimental with actual ASMR. But right now, I'm just kind of just talking and recounting stuff. I haven't really seen any other ASMRs to see. I've seen a few, like the Eden ASMR and Lily ASMR. I've seen those. A couple other ones, but not really that many. And I get like what they're doing, and I kind of making noises to like kind of sound bath. You know, I don't know if it'd be better to if anybody uses actual music, but I could easily make one of my sound bath things to go in the background that's supposed to be very like right now. It'd be as far as like my volume's here, and it'd be like here, just kind of just in the background, or even just maybe like almost like wind or something like that, and having even rain. I've got all those kind of fucking sounds. It's really cool. Like making chill ass songs it'd be fun as hell. That's where, like I said, coming last reason, it'd be really cool to have someone that to work with. Maybe with this, no, with that, this, what's wrong with that thing? It's just cool. I like working with people, but that's just me. I've never been like I've never been one to be like a showboat type person. As far as love, I just love to play. I don't give a fuck about credit or anything like that. I just want to play. I want it to sound good. I want to be part of some good music. And, when I get down to people like those fuckers can play. You know? If you don't like the music, even if you don't like the music, I don't like the music, but those fuckers can play. I'll give them that. They can play. Because if I saw the reviews afterwards, and that was the biggest one, you can play, man. I'd be like, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not so music, but you can play. Speaking of love, I mean, I really love music a whole lot. Like a whole lot. It's like the only thing that's always been there. Well, God, of course, but like that physically here on earth, that's like actually tangible, something I can do and interact with. It's always been music. Um, whether I'm listening or whether I'm playing, it's always like it resonates what I feel inside. It lets me take what I feel inside and pour it out, in a healthy, productive way that doesn't, no one gets hurt. I don't have to be violent. I can attack these strings as fucking hard as I want to and bang on those drums as fucking ferociously. They're mine. If I break something, it's mine, And I got replacement pads. I got three. Like I got an 8-inch, a 10-inch, and a 12-inch. So if I break one of those, and one of those, I'm ready to just throw another one on there, keep going. Like nothing ever happened. So yeah, I had some 3-zone cymbals, but yeah. But I mean, this is it's pretty clear that I love what I'm doing because, like I said, I learned keyboard, and oh, you can't hear that. Anyways, I learned how to play drums enough to do what I'm doing. And then I learned how to do what I'm doing enough that I could do like that drum set, so I could play anywhere I need to play, anytime, pretty much anytime I need to play. And then I can turn to any drum set I need to after the performance is done. That I can't tell you how fucking sick that is. That just helps so much. The bass amps and change. I mean the virtual amps. The only thing that's really like kind of real is actually playing performance on the drums, actually playing on the instruments here, and then my voice singing. The rooms they're in, fake. The amps it's running through, not real, virtual. The drums, virtual. The bass amps, virtual. Any delays on the vocals or anything like that, virtual. Any rooms it sounds like it's been recorded in, virtual studios and shit. And it comes out sounding pretty good, man. I think it sounds pretty decent for like I said, I'm doing everything. It turns out pretty good. I gotta give myself that. It turns out pretty good for me doing every fucking thing. Is it the best? No. But all the disciplines I had to learn just to get there, recording, mixing, mastering, it's just a lot of shit. And then I had to put them all together coherently enough to do 10 albums. That's pretty fucking good. Pretty good. Even if they're not the best, it's still like, so that's a lot of music. And I've got a lot more to come. They're working with Mike again. And things are getting settled down a little bit. It's a bit crazy right now. But I think that's going to pass soon. Very soon. I'm hopeful that it'll be gone soon and then the world will be everything we've all ever dreamed it to be. Can you imagine? Okay, everybody's like, why is this with God so okay, imagine this isn't the way he wanted it to go, that someone did get involved and fucked his plan up. So all this we're doing is not his doing, It has to happen because it did. So it has to go. Like I said, say this is the one he lost. It's been forever. When they run out and they get ready to start it over, like I said, he wakes up again. Okay, that sucked ass, but now we're done. On top of that, I don't have to go through all this shit. We don't have to wait until he's dead, actually, because once it's done, when he eventually he'll die, and so then he comes back and like, okay, he's in the office. Yeah, well, I'm right on time. We're done with your entire fucking reality. I don't care how many times you've seen it. I don't care how many times you've done it. We're done now. No, okay, just take his head. And then Michael does. Just take his fucking head. Okay, everybody see that? Everybody understand why we had to do that? Yeah. Let me kind of show you what I wanted to do. You just wake up and everything's just fucking great. You don't even remember everything being bad the way it was. And, oh yeah, this is better. There's no such thing, oh yeah, this is better. It's just like, you just go about your life, happy as fucking can be. No memory of how anything else happened. Whoever was causing shit is no longer there anymore. Two maids in the field. One to be taken, one to be left. You always picture being left behind as being the bad thing, but what if this is the treasure? The meek shall inherit the earth. He becomes the thief. He steals all the fucking... of course, thieves steal good things, right? So therefore, if he was just taking all those fucking... as a thief. Stealthily, quietly, you don't even know he's gone, you don't even he's there, don't even know necessarily what he's taking. It's like you're sitting there talking to someone, you think you're talking to someone else, and you look around like, I don't even talk to myself. Fucking crazy. And you go back inside. Completely forget your best friend or whoever that was. They just were never made. Ever. So how can you remember them? They were never made. Right? Can't miss someone who never existed. Can't remember. It says in the Bible, you go to ponder them and they won't even be there. You definitely love God because, like I said, if you try and figure out the stuff, it's all in there. Everything you need to figure out what's going on, it's all in there. Now, exact dates. He says no one will know the day nor the hour. Didn't say nothing about the year. Didn't say nothing about the year. No one knows the day nor the hour. I think we're going to see something before the year's end. If I had my guess, it'd probably be a couple of days. I didn't say Jesus come back. We're going to see something around right around Christmas time. This is something pretty interesting right around Christmas time. Shit. As far as romantic love, if it's one of those things you want, it makes you very fucking vulnerable to those that want to prey on those type of things. Your belief in what they consider kind of like a fairy tale, like if you believe in religion, they kind of look at you as gullible and stupid. It's not that you're gullible and stupid, it's that you're still trusting and kind of innocent. Yeah? I still believe in love. I've been nothing but screwed over. So that doesn't mean I don't believe it's out there. I just don't believe I picked the right people. You know? My fault. You know? I'll take my blame in that. You know what I mean? Nobody made me go out. You know, if I'm being honest, no one made me go out with them. If they were shitty, then my detector was off. You can read pretty well, but again, in that area, I kind of hoping, and I end up missing some stuff sometimes. And or ignoring things that, you know, but you just kind of ignore it because you just, I trust you, type thing. Go back to bite you because you shouldn't have. But it goes to show, as much as I've been fucked over in my life, it's still like this last relationship I was in. It's just like, if you can't trust somebody, so just let it go. And so I did. I just, I just didn't worry about trying to check emails or phone records or any of that shit. Which, if you're going to do that, gives you wide open room, to do that. Because I'm not even checking or even thinking about that as being a possibility. So I guess you decide to use that, Makes you very susceptible. And you can even become hardened and go, well, I'll never do that again. Or you can go, well, that sucks. I'm just going to watch from now on. Because I still believe. Maybe it comes in the next world. I don't know. Maybe when God gets there. I'd rather not, Especially since I know who I want it to be, but that's, whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, I've thought I've known what love was in the past, but then, like, I know. I know 100% now. And, yeah, and I understand why, like I said, there's a comedian that's talking about, I don't know if it's a comedian, but it's not a happy thing when a guy realizes it's good, but, it's just kind of like a fuck. That's the way it was. It was like, fuck, yeah, I don't know, shit. Oh, fuck. Because I don't, fuck. But no one else is going to measure up. That's the other thing. I already know it. What if she doesn't want, I don't give a shit. That's how I also know. I don't give a shit. Exactly. I know what you're going to say. I don't give a shit. That's how I know also. Fuck. I didn't need this. Are you shitting me? I might be all happy and shit. Dude, who needs that shit? I'm supposed to be a grumpy old man who's happy, huh? That don't even make any goddamn sense. What am I gonna bitch about, huh? Fuck, maybe I should switch over to chocolate. Put a little extra weight for just a little bit. I don't think it's that much. Yeah, I mean, basically a 2,000 calorie a day diet. So, there's no way I've eaten. I know that whole bar is like 3,000. And I know I can do 2,000 calories a day and still lose weight. So, I'm gonna grab some more of those. That's just killing my fucking lungs here. It's just smoking away. Like, you don't want to put me out. Yeah, I do. I mean, I do want to smoke you, but it's not good to be orally fixated, man. Well, I mean, you have like cigarettes or other shit to do, but when you don't, especially when you got drugs to do, it's kind of like you get this high. If you can't handle it, then you get this high and you're just kind of like start bugging out. But I'm all right. I didn't say I'm good. I said I'm all right. You don't look. I didn't say I'm great. I didn't say I'm crispy. I said I'm all right. God damn, man. What more do you want from me? Oh. So, I do have a love. I really don't do love songs, if I'm being honest. I just can't really do one. They all seem kind of cheesy to me. So when I do stuff like On Up to Heaven and like On Up to Heaven is about like I can't really do like the love song, but like I can write about it. It's like what would I do with the time in between when my love of my life died and then when I eventually died, probably shortly thereafter. I could write about that. Everything else seems just so cheesy. And so I agree with that kind of stuff. And I was about to pop, isn't it? Twin Rose, that's another one. It sounds kind of sad. This is not. I know, like I said, everyone thinks it's an unrequited love song. It's not quite. If you want to take it that way, that's fine. Yeah, I'll speak on for a little bit. So obviously, there should be enough time here. Okay. So that line, Watch I Can Fly, was inspired by Hilburn Washburn from Firefly. I'm gonna leap on the wind, watch how I can soar. And then, yeah, if you've seen it, then you know. Let's go to this, you can see this maybe. Han fucking Solo. Han Solo Chocolate is Mr. Goodbar-ized. Chocolate Knight. Prison. Never escape. Darth Vader. That's what they fucking authoritarian. Know what I'm doing? Hmm? No coughing. So, yeah. Love, sex, romance. Why they have to be parceled out into different things in our world rather than being like, contained within the person you seek. I think it takes too long, you know what I mean, to find a person that fits that properly. Especially in older time when basically they weren't in your home state, you know what I mean, and you didn't go to college. You weren't meeting them. Most people, to be honest, I mean, you're not going to China, you're not really going to around the world. A lot of people in America just aren't really, and it's really a shame because it should be just like normal. At least get out and get around, at least in the United States. It's really ridiculous how, again, if it's not within the city or within a town, and it's not even a big town, we'll just kind of give up and just go with whatever's there. Like, it's kind of very, very sad in this very, very small life, especially, again, there's no stopping you from going to, I don't know anybody out there. And you don't like the people that you know here. You know what I mean? So really, what's the difference? On top of that, when you get there, you have this mystique of being the new person, Everyone almost always likes the new person. Everything else is reinvent yourself and get out there. If everybody thinks whatever you out there, then reinvent yourself if you're tired of being that. Especially if people won't see that you've actually changed to something else, Sometimes people cannot adjust their vision of what you are from what you were. Maybe someone leave them behind and go somewhere else. Nor is a prophet more disrespected in their hometown. Nowhere are they more disrespected. Ezekiel from fucking... Dude, no. We used to play all the time. I'd hit him with a stick, he'd go cry. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. He's not a prophet of God. Talking that dumb shit. But, yeah. With anything that you love, if you really truly love it, you must be willing to die for it. Just honestly. Because, it means more to you than you do. Like, if someone came to me and said, if I shoot you in the head right now, or future generations have no music ever of any kind, what are we waiting for? That's what are we waiting for? That's cruel. The future, no music. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, I guess you motherfuckers ain't got no music. But if you live, you don't got any music either. So last time I song, you won't even remember any melodies or anything like that. Oh well, I'll be alive. That's the way most people think. If that music would not be worth living, go ahead, man. Go. There's a lot of stuff I'd die for, but like, I don't know. I'd die for make sure that things are done done correctly. The justice is done properly to what what needs to be done. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'd die for that in a heartbeat. Fucking hell, why can't I get these balanced out? It's like over one side more than the other. There we go. It's kind of balancing out. There we go. That's better. As long as it doesn't clip, I'm fine. If I actually had the love of somebody that actually cared for me, yeah, I'd die for them. That's like an easy one. Again, a lot of people say that because there's no actual threat, but having been through the threat, for the right person, yeah, easily. A lot of people that can say that, Yeah, go ahead, pull the trigger. That's what I said. If I see someone kidnapping some of these people, that's what they're doing, kidnapping people in front of me. Said mask and a thing on it. They don't show badge or they won't show ID and they won't show their face. They're gonna have to shoot. I'm gonna make a fucking noise. You know what I mean? I'm gonna raise a fucking. Like I said, when they tell me to back off, I'll back off, and after I can get a good running start, when they're not looking, I'm gonna jump and drop kick someone in the fucking head or something. You know what I mean? If they put a gun on me, I'm like, pull the fucking trigger. That's the only thing that's gonna stop me. I promise you. Go ahead and do it now. Do it now, man. Right here in front of all these people, go ahead and do it. Show them what you mean business. I've been meant earlier this year I was going to kill myself because I lost all my fucking music. Go ahead. This is worth dying for. Go ahead. This is worth it. They handcuff me and take me with them? Fine. I don't know where they went. Put me in souls, man, I promise. What's gonna happen? They're gonna tell how I did that. Right? I think I'll be pretty good with any of their friends. If they can find anybody. Or if I'm getting beat up or something, they might be like, hey, or something I need, over here, man. Maybe. Or you help them. Maybe they'll help you. Maybe I'll just sit back and watch. That's not my business. It came time for me to do something. I did the what's right. There's one thing I give a fuck about. I'm getting really kind of tired of social norms that prevent me from doing a lot of the stuff that I really want to do. I'm not even putting up with those anymore. Like I said, I feel this shit is. It's just when you think about it, it's just like it's a nagging little piece of shit fucking rule. It's basically a little piece of paper waving at you. You can't do that. I'm like, you know what I mean? You can't wield a knife in the store. It looks like I am. And a baseball bat. I mean, I cut myself with it. And like I said, I had it like right behind him. I was trying like, look, man. And they turned and look, and it's just, look, you see that? You see, I just sharpened this morning. Look, can you believe that? I just nicked myself just opening it up. You ever seen a striking got like a roofing knife for cutting shingles? It's a pull right through it, cuts the whole shingle through. That's what the hook's for. And of course, it's looking forward. So you guys had a lot of shit to say. Now neither one of you got a whole lot of hush in your fucking throat. And somebody hit the mute button or something. And a whole lot to say just a second ago. That's, a lot of, Heading back to the subjects. Back to sex. I think that was like 15. my first time. It's not like I, was stud or master's proficiency or anything like that. I had a, illustrious career. Far from it. Not that I don't have any problem with it, but there's just no reason to go into it, If someone wants to know, they should be a little bit closer to me to find that kind of stuff out, but I don't have a problem. Talking about anything. Go to college, no real change in luck, Go to Michigan. Same. Eventually moved back down. No real luck, And we were just about to give up completely. And when I met my ex-wife, I was like, I really was like, I'm done, whatever. Like the time I was just about to unplug everything because I was on AOL dial-up. When this fucking email comes in. He seemed like a really nice person. And I had work that night, so I didn't even answer it. I just went to work. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I always answer and see, and just go on, whatever. I'm sick of this shit, I'm really sick of this shit. Yeah, whatever. Should address my first instinct. But, I proved who I am. They proved who they are. All good. It was so sad. I had written a letter. I knew exactly what her response was going to be. Even though mine was very clear, I knew that she wouldn't read it correctly, and I'd known her well enough. Even told my current ex of this last relationship exactly what she was going to say. So I hit send, and within a few minutes it comes back exactly what I said. I was like, oh my God, I fucking knew it. I called it. I fucking knew it. I knew you didn't listen to a goddamn thing I said. And I explained all the stuff that, how I knew, what I knew, and what she got fucking wrong. Jesus Christ, man. Just gotta listen to actually what's being said instead of trying to interpret everything. I get you speak that way. You expect everyone to speak that way. Not saying what you mean. I just say what the fuck I mean. There's no reason to interpret it other than any other way than what the fuck I said. If there's any extra layer coding on there, you'll know it's got extra layer on there because I won't hide the shit. I'm not like, and hope you get it. No. It's one of those ones that, because, it can be taken the other way. I'm like, I know. I pick my words very, very carefully. I pick them very wisely. Even in real time, I still pick them carefully. Yeah. That's the thing, like I said, with people I've been with, it is a constant, like, I would say degrading of intelligence, because it's like, you're having a problem. I wouldn't say that I'm super smart, but I think I'm smart enough that, like, all the basics, and I'm also a troubleshooter. I actually did troubleshooting, so I know I'm, like, methodical about it. Hey, what's going on? Like, I'm having a problem, like, getting with the computer. Have you tried rebooting it? Yeah. I tried, I'm like, please. Oh, please, God, don't. Everything you're going to suggest to me, I taught you. Please don't. You know what I mean? Just please don't. All right now. I'm already very frustrated. And if you start going, what have you tried that, what's the command prompt one? Hmm? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I sure did. That's when I thought you just go that way. If you're just gonna be, I'm sure you tried this, you know. Then I'm like, you think I'm stupid? No, I don't think you're stupid. Like, well, wouldn't I have to be? Well, maybe you forgot. Right. I get that. I get that. I mean, I get that. It's my job. It's what I do. I troubleshoot. So I just, you know, I love what I do. I do it right, and I can do it correctly. I've got the highest first call resolution in the fucking entire. There's USSC, and then there's the answer group, the tag, the answer group. I've got the highest first call resolution in both. People in Florida are watching my fucking account because they know that I'm kicking that much fucking ass in Shreveport, Louisiana. When the fucking managers come up here, they're like, oh, you're Sean. And now you're like, oh, we all know you in Florida. I'm like, what? You know? That's fucked up. Go take a leak in the manager, one like the main manager, like I said, the one you don't make eye contact with unless he fucking fire you because he's got that much power. You're like, oh shit. Hey man, you ready to be a manager? Someone else in there. You talking to me? Yeah, you ready to step up and be like, because I'm like, we've been keeping our eye on you. I'm like, my health, I don't just get that worked out. Come see me. All right, man. That means like they were hiring and firing a lot of people. If I could get to that level, I would have never been fucking fired. That's for damn sure. I would have had to fuck up real bad. Who knows? You know? Who knows? But everything went the way it did because that's the way it went. That's the way the universe remembers it going. So that's the way it should be. Always. Because when it untangles itself, it has to untangle itself in a certain way. For fastest results, anyways. You know? I should definitely say that for another rant, though. About the universe and cosmic tides. Right now, we're kind of set adrift on love and sex and romance. One of the reasons I'm not good at really writing it, because I mean, I can fantasize about it, but I don't have a lot of serious experience with it. I mean, yeah, it'd be great to have like a muse, you know, but not that's the case right now. I mean, I have, but, you know, one of the best songs I've ever written, Drown Me. I really like that one a lot. But, yeah. I'm from the Neil Peart kid. So, I'm trying to think of like the way to word it. It's like the disconnect that people have between reality. So, I mean, they have their fantasies of what they would like to do, and especially in this day and age. It's like they've got so much porn that by the time you actually get to being with a partner, these guys have immensely done tons of fucking horrible shit, you know, technically, you know, and they've seen really crazy shit, so their threshold is like raised to the roof. I never did that. I'm not a Curious George type person, you know? Never started drifting to the weirdo fucking edges and shit. But that's one thing to do with porn, because of the fact that the squares make it this taboo. Never mind, we all got here because of it, and your parents will celebrate you doing it when you bring them a grandkid home. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Oh, you guys been fucking. You know what I mean? That's basically what happens. Oh, you guys been fucking real good. Oh, man, you must have plowed this shit. This is a cute fucking baby. Holy shit. Sperm and egg, huh, honey? You remember when we were fucking? When we made that one, remember? Looks just like the one we fucked into existence. What's happening? I remember fucking. Remember fucking? Yes, Harold. I remember fucking. That was a long time ago, and if you're not gonna do it, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I mean, for some reason, people, you know, you can't fuck and make love. It'd be like all one thing or another. I've got tattoos. I only fuck. Alright, man. Whatever, you know, whatever floats your fucking shoat. I don't care. I'm not here to yuck your yum. I just, you know, I got more than one speed, brother. More than one speed. I got more than one fucking vehicle. I got a boat. I got a motorcycle. I got a yacht. It's too big. Got a dinghy. It's small, but it's fierce. You leave it alone. It does the job. I go out in the ocean. Lake. Backyard pond. It's water, and it belongs to me. It's my water, so just dinghy. Shit, I've been writing some of these stories here recently, like mentally, just writing tons of scripts and stuff. Some I remember, some I don't. And I like it that way because, I mean, it's like you give something back, you know? Some of them are fucking hilarious, and I could go and write it down and be like, I bet you this would be a hit. But I find that if I let some of them go and don't try and capture all of them, I get tons more. Like you're giving back, you know, you're giving back some ideas to the universe, you know? And the more you do it, the more it's like you don't even really worry about. I don't really worry about being able to deliver. You're like, oh, have I lost it? Because it's not me that's doing it anyways, you know? I can't lose it. It is my contact with God, you know? And when I can lose that, he wants to disconnect the call. But like I said, I don't worry about, like when I go to show up at a gig to jam or sit down to write or whatever, I don't worry. I don't try and think about too much. At a meeting of the minds, I really don't fucking think about it too much. If I get excited about something, like I said, with Crack Fight, I went ahead and wrote an album's worth of songs, probably like 6 or 7 songs. He called me up and said, hey man, they want to start this blues metal band, and you're the first person I thought of, and that sent off my adrenaline and my fucking shit, you know, to the point I was like, yeah, so we're thinking about doing some bluesy, groovy kind of metal shit. I'm like, on it, man. He's like, so we're gonna meet next Thursday. I'm like, all right, cool, man. And had an 8-track, and I showed up with like fucking 5, 6 songs. I'm like, what's that? 5, 6 songs nothing to start us out with, unless you guys got anything? No. This'll work. That'll work. That's right. Yeah, let's just start learning. Yeah, sure. I mean, you guys won't make any changes, and we made some changes and stuff. But yeah, it's fucking dope. Been really fucking sweet for keeping me, Jackie Brock, Scott McElwee, and Sean Bryce. But I hear there's some issues with Bryce and Brock. I don't know. Not. I'm not down there to know. I don't know. But maybe if in that situation, it never would have happened. Anything that could have happened, never would have happened because we've been like a band unit type thing. You kind of. I don't know anything for sure. I've heard some things, but you tend to not one of anger people that are in your band. And or someone like me could be like, you don't want to do that, right? But we're a band, you don't want to do that, right? Yeah. Because you don't want to do that to the rest of us, right? Yeah, man. Okay, thank you. You know what I mean? Even that kind of shit might have, right? You wouldn't fuck me over like that, would you? Causing the tour to come to a fucking screeching halt, would you? No. Okay, thank you, man. This is like your second or third chance. This is my first and only, so can you just not? Whatever you're thinking, just don't. I don't even know what it is. Just put it away. Okay, just put it away. I'm just getting clogged. I'm going to get cleaned out because it's not hitting the way it used to. And there's 2 chocolates left, so I'm going to finish those out. We are at 1 hour and 31 minutes, so those ones earlier should definitely be hitting. I feel them. I definitely feel them creeping and crawling within my veins. So there's love for items, there's love for pets, there's love for friends, there's love for relatives, there's love for your spouse. We all have this different space, right? Again, it's compartmentalized our needs based on us, what we want. Familial, friendly, romantic. Not really. I mean, you shouldn't have true familial with your spouse. It should. I hope not. Mom, dad, cousin. No need for introductions, right? We'll be in my bedroom. No, but that same kind, you know what I mean? Where it's like you feel like they are your family, Especially if you're planning on starting your own family, That's when it really, because it feels like this is my family. You know what I mean? Not part of my family. This is my family that I'm starting. This is my family. That's your family. Mom's family, dad's family, that's brother's family. And this is my family. We don't really do that too much, so. It's often like this, this is my kid. My husband. You know what I mean? Not my family. This is my husband. My kid, his son, who writes on the wall. I never said every time my kids did something bad, they were mine. Every time they did something awesome, especially if it was something that was artistic, that was mine, that's clearly from my genes. You should have seen what your son did. Why every time they do something bad are they mine? Huh? We're just being serious too. It's not like, oh, we're just no. Kind of too much. I mean, I get registered. Another question, huh? How come quality time is only things you want to do? Like watching a kung fu movie is never quality time, but watching the fucking Notebook is considered quality time. Well, because we both want to watch. We both want to watch the fucking Notebook. Are you fucking kidding me? Will you watch it? Yeah, because I'm not a dick. Like, okay, we watch your fucking Notebook and we watch fucking, Crouching Tiger. I'm gonna go to bed. You were into that kind of stuff anyway. Right. Have a good sleep. Jackass. I'm so abandoned. I don't go on the fucking internet. But it's abandoned me. Husband's going, oh my God. I don't want to be jerking off at all hours of the night. She won't fuck me. So abandoned. It is funny when guys are doing like the trends, like women do like the duck lip thing, you know what I mean? Or the other stuff, posing like girls. It's just fucking funny. Using the filters and stuff. It's just fucking funny. If you watch Tosh.0, that's just fucking funny. That's how I met Chris, who introduced me to Ian. That's my brother from another mother. You called me today, had me fucking cracking the fuck up. I remember oh my God, I can't remember what he said. Oh yeah. He said something. I can't remember what it was. But he's got like kind of a Boston type of accent, And he said something. And I said, I said something about, something. I didn't know you're British, man. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a big time British guy. Just what he said, he was like this thick ass New England accent. Big time British guy. Big time British guy. Oh my God. I don't know if you think that you don't have to pay it because it's a small amount. You do. You do. Those little things, they just make me giggle so hard. It's not usually the big laughs that get me. It's usually like those small ones like that. I'm always like, oh my God, well done. Especially when they're acting or something, that's like, just, you can tell that they're acting, but they're in it. It's like, there's not the punchline, but I'm having a good time. Thank you for that. I could break their neck, I mean, like, oh God, I know that feeling that you're having right now, so yeah, I know. Because they're only like 2, 2 years old and 3 years old. It would just be, what happened? SIDS. But you don't. You don't do that. Oh, come on, they're grown now. Stop groaning. They made it through their life, for fuck's sake. When the thought popped in there, they're fine. We put their necks back on. Me, the chiropractor. I'll get you for one deal. Come on, Doc, you gotta fix this one. Come on, wife's gonna kill me. This is not my son. Come on, help me. Come on, boy. Pick your head up. Breathe. There you go. Next Tuesday, as always. Great work, Doc. Got 2 of my own. Can I pop this one next time? Definitely. Ah, shit. Is there really anything better than sex? I mean, because like fucking, like I said, everything they try to like having an orgasm. You know what I mean? Oh, this tiramisu. You know what I mean? And then like with heroin, even it's like having an orgasm times 1,000. Like I mean, great, but you still, you know, like you're like horsepower again. Are you trying to humiliate the horse by going, oh, this got 4,000 horsepower? Like you know what I mean? At that point, shouldn't we find something a little bit stronger? 12 elephant power or something. You know what I mean? Something. Does it really need 400 horsepower? Because you're not going to substitute them out like Jerry Seinfeld said. So, yeah. But no, I mean, I mean, perfect trap. You know what I mean? To make sure that you're gonna you're gonna make some of these things. You're gonna keep putting them out. Especially before they figure out before they figured out what was going on. Dear Lord. Only imagine. Have you seen Clan the Cave Bear? That was fucked up movie. I've seen a lot of just like really kind of weird movies that are on, HBO and other things, like either late night or whatever. They're not all sexual, but some of them have like a little bit of element to it. That's why they're on so late. And Extra, have you ever seen that? That is a fucked up movie. Holy fuck is that? When she gave birth in that living room to a full-grown man, I have been scarred fucking since. It's been, it's just, no. Mm-mm. No. No, what? No. No, no, no. No. Oh my god. Yeah. There's taxi cab confessions and stuff, and I'm sure some of those were fake, but some of them seem like they were very real, I'm sure as time went on, they probably did. But even though that love on the spectrum, I wouldn't doubt that some of them are some people either going on the dates. Those are the people that are actually the people that are the stars of it. Are that there's one girl I'm pretty positive she's faking. But yeah, that is if you ask me. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. They set one of them up. There's supposed to be like a date with an autistic person. I could say it wasn't. Yeah, no. I think they might have worked with autistic people. I'm like, that makes more sense, yeah. But yeah, those kind of things just fascinate me. Like, how do the people in prison that end up, holding down the new guys? Is that the new manly thing? You know what I mean? You're just that violently homosexual? I mean, what's going on there? You know what I mean? Because it's rather violent way. You gotta be like, hey, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be quite the prison sex scene way that they have. They always show it. I don't know if it goes that way. It's never happened to me, but I figure there must be at least a hint for it to be such a kind of like the thing with. I went to summer camp, and all the people are like, "Yeah, I'm not gay," but that one time at summer camp, and like everybody's laughing, and I'm just like, "Do you guys go to some kind of weird fucked up I got touched summer camp?" Because I didn't even shower with everybody. I waited till everybody was done. Fuck you guys. I just don't. It's just why? What weirdo made a podium fucking thing of stalls to fucking shower yourself while you look at other dudes. Isn't there like a little divider of any kind, you know? A little half-walled and, you know, little fucking things. I mean, so if you want to look around, it's easy to kind of do this if that's your thing. But if you want to kind of sit behind it, you can just be like, yeah. But no, it's just like, by the way, you're used to it. We're all gladiators here. No, not all of us. I'll get in here and no, I'll do it at home. You're gonna go to the next class stinking. No one's trying to fuck me. It's okay. And no one's gonna be trying to fuck. I'm gonna stay. No one's trying to fuck me, okay? We're all right. All right. But that's gonna pop soon, hopefully. What's my idea of romance? There was that, Emily King. She does a lot of that. She comes like sliding in, and she's usually like advocating for dudes and that women can be pretty messed up and mean to guys. I can't get this thing to burn right. Anyways, I'll clean it out and see what happens. Usually highlighting some woman who's got some fairly ridiculous request, which it seems to be pretty typical in America these days to hear these women saying basically they want everything and that they don't want to have to do anything to get it. And so guys are stopping and they're like, you guys are pathetic, you're not real men. Like, why are there still roles for us? You guys are free to do whatever you want. Stay at home, go to work. But we have to go to work. Stay at home isn't really an option. Like, I want to stay home with the kids. Because you're not a real man. See, exactly. You stay at home, you're a real woman if you want to stay home. You're even more of a real woman if you want to go to work. You're a champion either way. I'm just a dude if I go to work. And then I'm a sloth if I decide to stay home with the kids. There's no yay for me. I mean, there's no hero for me. That's what you're supposed to do. Wasn't having kids what you're supposed to do? I'm supposed to, you see what I'm saying? I'm supposed to what? But she was saying, like, you know, what guys have to think, you know, things are romantic, what kind of things, and guys are throwing in kind of, you know, oh, we're getting kids with us. Like, you know, if I was being serious, I would want from my wife, you know, whom I'm in love with, and, you know, to, like, look over and be like, holy fuck, I love this dude. And one day we're going to be dead. One of the two of us is going to go for the other. And any walls I've had up, fuck that. I don't want to spend any more time, you know, not being like 100% with you. Like, yeah, that's all I've ever wanted to, and basically just from, you know, just make sure that you just, both people are 100% in it, 100% of the time from that point on. You know, like all 100% trust, 100%, you know what I mean? Just 100% in. Or you know. That kind of, like I said, where you're kind of radiating, you got two people in one skin, basically, you know? You know, and they know, everybody knows that you guys, you're always thinking of each other, so it's basically, you got, like I said, another set of eyes watching you. I heard you thinking that shit, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. I heard you thinking, I was thinking about you, motherfucker. Yeah, she was wearing a nice dress. I was like, you need to put that motherfucker. That's what I was thinking. Oh, in that case, yeah. Yeah. Now you're thinking. So listen to my thoughts. Just gonna listen to them right. Fuck. It's gotta pop someday, man. But it isn't not this day, apparently. That went something. There we go. I have so many fucked up positions getting my back to pop. As long as I'm loosening up, I'm able to do a lot more. I've got a lot more mobility and motion. I've never had like a limited, but there's like a spot right there that catches. It's popping. Anyways. I think I'm gonna call this one good here. I mean, I've got more to say, but it's just kind of, still just kind of rambling and stuff. I got some other shit to do, and about 2 hours anyways, closing in on almost 10 o'clock. Probably just gonna play some drums and chill out. So I'm gonna head on out. There's no one else gonna play, which I don't think so. Clean my, oh, how was this pipe? Is this one really good? Or is this one clogged too? One's clean. Good. Smoke some pot and play some drums. Have a good night. And take care of each other and love on each other and sex yourself and romance yourself and then sex yourself in a bathtub or whatever you do that gets you freaky deaky tickles, minkles when you get those going. Whatever does it for you, enjoy it.